Hey, small groups, this week we were on episode 2 of Into the Wild, looking at the story of Elijah. And this week we looked at the most famous moment in Elijah's story. This is the moment that there's this showdown between Elijah and the prophets of Baal. And off to the side, you have the prophets of Asherah as well. And it's this epic showdown where God rains down fire in front of all of the people as Elijah prays and consumes the sacrifice, including the stones and the dirt and all the water he had poured out. How epic would it have been to be one of the people standing around in that moment? And when I say epic, I mean absolutely terrifying. Yet the people at the end of it, they don't say, wow, Elijah, what an amazing prophet of God. Wow, Elijah, look at this power that you have. What the people declared is the Lord is God. They immediately knew Elijah couldn't have done that. He couldn't have rained down that kind of power from heaven. That came from somewhere else. That came from God. Yet God chose to use Elijah. He chose to use Elijah to be a part of this moment. And here's how Elijah was able to participate. I don't know if there was some like training montage, like Luke Skywalker on Dagobah or Rocky running up the steps, as Elijah's training for this moment. But here's what that training looked like in the life of Elijah. As you look at his story over the chapters, here's what Elijah did. He prayed. All throughout, you see that pattern. He prays, he prays, he prays, he prays, and he obeyed. He prayed and he obeyed. God says, I want you to go to Ahab. Okay, he goes. God says, now I want you to go over here to this brook. Okay, he goes. All throughout the story, he prays and he obeys. He's just following God's lead. Now, here's what I believe for all of us. I believe for every single one of us, God has a next step in our journey he wants us to take. And for some of us, it's a huge leap. For some of us, it's just a small step. It could be something in a relationship right now. It could be something that maybe God just put on your mind. Maybe it's forgiving somebody who's not even a part of your life anymore. But God has a step for every one of us in the journey of following and trusting him. And so as a group, I want you to think, what do you think that step for you might be? It could be in the realm of serving, could be in the realm of generosity, could be you've said yes to Jesus and never been baptized. We have baptisms coming up. Could be that that's the next step that God has put on your heart. But what do you think that next step is in your journey of following Jesus?